remember that one super boss you run into one time where you thought, this can't be that bad. How bad can it be? It's a boss that's just kind of like, you're right there, why not? Just try it out because he's there. Well, this is one of those bosses. If you're not prepared and you have no idea what this boss is like, you're dead on the first turn. No questions asked. I don't care how prepared you are not prepared for this thing. So, yeah, this thing. At Resistance End, there's this boss. This thing, if you don't know what you're going for, this thing will just kill you on the spot. Because he has, I believe, 1,600 physical attack points in his thing. And he attacks twice, and he multi-targets every single turn. So, you're dead no matter what once he attacks you. So, the only way to get by him is one way, and it's to realize he has no resistance. He has no resistance whatsoever to anything, so you can cast pretty much whatever you want on him, except for permanent. I have yet to try anything permanent yet, but I'm not going to bother with that. But, with zero resistance, he is vulnerable to any and all debuffs. So with that in mind, the only way to get around this guy, with him annihilating you in a second, is to make sure you get your first turn up and at it, good to go. And then on the very next turn, decrease his accuracy and raise your own evasion. Make sure you have your party equipped with evasion up stuff, with plenty of evasion, and you make sure you debuff him the second he gets a turn. Because if you don't, he will just hit you and annihilate you the second he gets the chance. And he is very fast too, so this is why you need Aya in your commander slot to go first. And there goes Marissa. Well, she's not necessarily needed, she's just there to add damage and such. But what is needed is that he cannot hit you no matter what. And he just went Marissa, so he's going to hit everybody else here in a second here. So I'm going to give everybody perfect dodge capabilities to make sure that we can get through this. He already has slow, so that's good. I'm going to give Ryuker an induction up just to get that out of the way. And other than that, it's really, at this point, it's just to get your whole party a thing. What am I trying to say? It's electricity. Have your party focus solely on electricity, because he is weak to electricity. So there's that. Thank you, Perfect Dodge. You are so helpful. Last word. Well, that's useless. Considering. Alright. But with evasion up and variety stats up and whatever, we have ourselves a pretty set party for what we have planned here. All we need to do now, though, is to get his accuracy down again, so that he can't have, so that he can't hit us, so that he can't hit us at all. That's basically what all we're doing here, is trying to get out of the way. There is something else, though. You saw what he just did just a second ago. He has a vortex, so if he casts that and he gets it on himself, he'll get rid of all the variety spells that are on him, and he'll just flat out kill you right then and there. So, the important thing to this whole thing is to try and get by that, and hopefully he won't get that, he won't have a chance to cast the thing. What am I trying to say here? He won't have a chance to debuff you or himself, because he can debuff bad variety and good variety. So if you have Zane in your party to raise their resistance up as well, then you should not have too much of a problem here. I'm going to give everybody a perfect dodge, though, to make sure that nobody can get hurt from this. I need to get raised and get up and going, so let's have that started. And give him another evasion up. There we go. But yes, with its accuracy down, with our evasion up, and a variety booster up and at it as well, and with that, and with a constant focus on electricity and such, he should go down in a couple of turns here and there, actually. If Raisin has a good chance to actually get by and actually cast stuff on him, then we should not have a problem getting by with the rest of his stuff and things. Let's see. Electricity Sword on Raisin to give her more of electricity boosts. And I think that's really all there is to it. Let me give raises to stuff to Raisin and Marissa, just in case he starts casting a vortex again. If you want to try, I don't know how well it works, but if you want to try, you can try lowering his physical attacks down and have your whole party resistant to stabbing. Because since he's firing a gun, he uses a stabbing attack move, which is like piercing and whatever. So if you have resistance to stabbing and such, and you want to try that instead, another way to do it, I haven't tried it yet, but another way you can try and do it is that... let's give... Another way you can try this whole thing is... Oh wait, you need this now. Ah, dang it. Oh well. But, what am I trying to say here? Another thing you can do is force a element attack type thing on him. Like, give him an element, like Byakurangus gave Raisin an electricity stuff and whatever. Give him, like, a fire spell or a water spell or something that you can defend yourself with, and just use a lot of water-resistant attacks. That's another way to defend him if you don't feel ballsy enough for the evasion. But other than that, that's really all there is to it about this boss fight. It's not too hard, but if he gets Vortex off, then he will mess you up pretty quickly. And for defeating him, you get 2 Super Ages. What do the Ages do? Well, the only way you're going to figure that out is if you actually play the game and actually use it for your crafting. I already used up all mine, so I don't need it anymore. But you need to play the game and figure it out yourself if you're that desperate to find out what it does. So, play the game. I dare ya. I double dare ya.